Welcome to your full moon practice. Bring your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. The mantra is Om Somaye Namaha. Exhale out completely. Inhale in. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. We'll begin with Chandra Bhedana Pranayama, lunar piercing breath, to bring us into the resonant energy of this full moon. Peace sign, fingers to the forehead, right thumb closing the right nostril. Slowly inhale through your left nostril. When the lungs are full, close left nostril, open the right, and slowly exhale. Then close the right nostril, open the left nostril, and slowly inhale left. When the lungs are full, close left nostril, open right nostril, and slowly exhale out through the right. So all of the inhalations will travel in through the left nostril. All of the exhalations will travel out of the right nostril. And gently release the right hand. Slowly inhale through both nostrils. Pause, retain the breath. Exhale out completely. So attuning to the energy of the full moon throughout our practice. Come forward onto your hands and knees, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Begin to take your Bhedana asana, cat and cow, inhaling and exhaling. Similar to yesterday, because the air quality is quite poor from the fires, I will not offer a lot of chaturanga or vigorous kinds of movements. That said, you can always add them if you are somewhere or some time that is not affected by the fires. Or if your body feels like it needs more fiery motion and energy. Hands underneath your shoulders, circle through the hips and through the shoulders. This practice will be one of Soma, the lunar elixir, switch directions, that is deeply boosting to our immune system, to our hormone system, and to our glandular system. Walk your hands out in front of your shoulders. Claw with the fingers, tuck the toes. Inhale from here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your thigh bones up and back in space. Then ground down through the base of the thumb and first finger, rounding the shoulders. Lift the tailbone up high. Then inhale. As you exhale, gently melt your heart center down towards the earth. Walk your hands back towards your feet and take your feet as wide as the mat. Hinge your hips backwards and walk your arms forward into a functional forward fold. Walk your feet underneath your hips, bend your knees over the midline of your feet, roll up through your spine, hands onto your thighs, inhale, exhale, melt down. Spinal waves. Deepening the breath and the flow of, or the connectivity to Soma, the lunar elixir that drips down from the moon, that bathes just behind the crown of the head at Soma Chakra and attunes all of the glands in the body so that they produce the right hormonal flow to bring us into optimal health, happiness, and wealth. Ground down into the feet, feet underneath the hips. Inhale the arms up, fingertips together. Vessel mudra. Many of the Ayurvedic Vaidya's, and I tend to agree with them, say that inhale from here, exhale, right arm down the side of the waist, left arm up, draw the left elbow back. Say that many of our modern health challenges, especially like thyroid health challenges, inhale up, exhale, left hand down, right arm up, crescent, come from a lack of connection to the lunar cycles, and because our connection to light and dark, our circadian rhythms is messed up because we're always looking at screens in the dark instead of having the eyes adjust to the dark, which affects the pituitary, the pineal, and the thyroid. Bend the knees, squeeze the inner thighs. Take the arms out to the sides. Fingertips together in front of the heart. Inhale, draw the arms up. Uttanasana. Lift the heels if you like to. Ground the heels down. Rotate left hand forward. Right hand around the left wrist, staying with the knees bent, cascade to the right side. Inhale up, right hand forward, left hand around the right wrist, lean towards the left side. Inhale up, exhale, arms out to the side. Fingertips together in front of the navel or in front of the heart. Fingers up. Lift the heels. Uttanasana. Stand up straight. Tadasana. Walk forward to the front of your mat. Feet underneath the hips. Deep inhalation. Lift through the heart. Deep exhalation down and over the legs. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, take your right leg out behind you. Knee lifted or down. Right hand down onto the mat. Swim the left arm forward and up and around. as if you'd hold on to your back, right heel. And then inhale, swim forward. Exhale, open out. Hands down onto the mat, left foot meets the right, downward facing dog. Ripple the spine forward to upward facing dog, sphinx or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, come back to downward facing dog. We'll take that ripple through the spine, these very watery movements, 5 times. Keep the inner thighs in. Ground into your left heel. Inhale your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your right foot through. Left hand out to the side. Reach your right arm forward. Knee can be down or lifted. Exhale, swim back. Draw the shoulder back. Inhale forward. Exhale, rotate and reach. Inhale, swim forward. Exhale, open. Hands down onto the mat, right foot meets the left, downward facing dog. Ripple through the spine, upward facing dog, sphinx or cobra. Downward facing dog 5 times. Draw your feet underneath your hips, lift through your heart. Exhale, release down over the legs, deep breath, inhale up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, expand and lift up. Exhale, hinge down and over the legs. Inhale from here. As you exhale, take your right leg back behind you, right toes turn out. Left forearm to the thigh. Roll the left rib cage under, right arm by the ear. And then flowing between, inhale up, warrior 2. Exhale over, warrior 4. Finding your own watery flow here. A lunar flow of Soma, elixir of immortality. Arms moving like seaweed. Hands down to the mat. Left foot meets the right, downward facing dog. This time, knees down. Hands down, bend the elbows, stay low to the earth, snake down, pubic bone down. Lift up, little cobra pose. Inner thighs in, round through the back. Come back to child's pose. Go down low, elbows in, lift up, round the back, 2. Three. 4, 5, tuck the toes, walk hands out in front, downward facing dog. And ground into your left heel. Inhale your right leg up, exhale, right foot comes through. Turn out through the back, left toes, right forearm to thigh, left arm by the ear. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale over. Finding your flow, like seaweed or like jellyfish tendrils. Keeping the front knees stable, letting the upper body radiate out. Hands down to the mat, front foot meets the back, downward facing dog. Knees down onto the mat, chin and chest down to the mat, pubic bone down, inhale up. Sphinx or cobra, round the back. Child's pose. Crawl forward, stay low, elbows in. Lift up, round through the back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck the toes. Inhale deeply, exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet underneath your hips, lift through your heart. Exhale, release down over the legs, ground into the feet. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Take your legs out wide. Rotate your right toes forward, left toes in. Bend your right knee over midline of right foot. Left right hand down to the mat or block, or using the wall. Ground into this right foot, draw left leg up, press into the heel, Ardha, Chandrasana, half moon pose. Slowly come on back down. Right forearm to the thigh or hand down to the mat. Bend into the front right knee. Swim the left arm all the way by the ear. Hand to the side of the waist, slowly lift up. Reverse the feet. Bend left knee over the midline of the left foot. Hand come down to the mat. Now you can also use the wall or a chair to lean back against, opening into freedom in the Ardha Chandrasana. Slowly release the back foot, left forearm to the thigh or hand to the mat. Draw right arm by the ear, lift through the heart, extended side angle. Don't be afraid to bend into this front left knee. Hands to the sides of the waist, lift up. Slowly straighten through the front knee. Heels and toes in. Ooh, heels and toes in. Feet underneath the hips. Chandra Namaskar. Moon salute. Inhale, draw the arms up, intertwine the fingers, index fingers up. Exhale, lean to the right side, draw the left elbow back. Inhale up, exhale, lean other side. Draw this right elbow back, extend out of the side of the waist. Inhale up, exhale, arms down. Turn the feet out. Bend the knees over the midline of the feet. Spread the toes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Devi Asana. Slowly straighten through the arms. Slowly straighten through the knees. Take the hands to the sides of the waist. Toes in. Heels out, and maybe toes and heels again, depending. Draw the left toes in and right toes out. Square off the hips. Lengthen through the side of the waist. Right hand down to a block. To the mat or peace sign. Fingers to the big toe. Draw the left arm up. Head of the left shoulder back. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bend into the front right knee, forearm to the thigh or hand down to the mat or block or peace sign, fingers to the big toe, back to our extended side angle. Really lengthening the sides of the waist throughout our practice. Hands down to the mat, adjust the feet slightly. So we have a heel to heel alignment or heel to arch alignment. Take the head of the right femur and pull it back. Hands down onto the mat or onto blocks, lengthen down and over this front right leg. Parshavottanasana. Lift through your back heel, spiral the left inner thigh in, place your left knee down onto the mat, bend your right knee. Right over the midline of the right foot. Inhale up. Low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Hands come down to the mat. Lift up through your back knee. Now here are our options. Way up here, Ardha Malasana, or sitting all the way down, Skanda Asana. Hands down to the mat, draw this left foot underneath. You could put a blanket underneath the heels. Big toes rotate slightly forward. Hands to the heart center, Malasana. Garland pose. Draw this right leg out to the side now. I think it's your right leg. And bend the other knee. We could also be way up here. Or all the way down. Skanda Asana. Hands come down to the mat. Rotate all the way over. These back right toes bend into the front left knee. Send the tailbone down. Inhale. Lift up. Low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Hands down to the mat. Pick up through your back knee. Rotate the toes out and then slowly straighten through your front left knee. Pull the head of the left femur back. Lengthen through the sides of the waist and draw down. So Parshavottanasana, other side. Bend into this front left knee, hand to the mat or forearm to the thigh. Roll the rib cage under. Open through the inner groin back to our Parshvakonasana. Extended side angle. Really opening the sides of the waist today. Hand to the side of the waist. Slowly, slowly straighten through this front left knee. Hand to the ankle or block or peace sign, fingers around the big toe. Lengthen the spine. Draw the right arm up, Trikonasana. Inhale, lift all the way up. Toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. Bend the knees over the midline of the feet. Sit down, inhale, arms up, exhale, Devi Asana. Slowly straighten through arms and knees, arms and legs. Hands to the sides of the waist. Draw your feet all the way underneath your hips. Feet hip distance apart. Draw your arms up, intertwine the fingers. Exhale, lean to the left side. Draw the right elbow back. Inhale up, exhale, arms down. Inhale up, exhale, other side. Inhale, arms up, exhale. Arms down by the side, stand forward at the front of your mat. Inhale, as you exhale, draw your right leg back behind you. Inner thigh in, lower belly lifts. Another lunar pose, this is known as 8 moon pose or crescent moon pose. Inhale, draw the arms up. Hands to the sides of your waist, rotate the back right toes out, roll your right inner thigh in, sit down, inhale up, warrior one. Take the arms out to the side, rotate the right toes in, right heel in, fingertips together in front of the heart. Lift through the front heel if you'd like to, fingertips above crown of head. You can imagine Soma, lunar elixir, melting down through the back of the head. Heel down, hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply, exhale, high plank. Knees and chest or chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down, dog. Draw your feet underneath your hips, lift through the heart. Exhale, release down. Deep breath, inhale, up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Draw left leg back behind you. High lunge, crescent pose, 8 moon pose. Hands to the sides of the waist, fingers in front, thumbs behind. Take these left toes, rotate them out behind. Reaffirm your bend into the front knee and then inhale. Draw up, palms together, warrior one. Open the arms out to the sides. Lift through the back heel. Scissor the inner thighs in. Fingertips together in front of the heart center. Lift front heel if you like to. Fingertips above the crown of the head. Soma pouring down to Soma Chakra. Hands down to the mat. Front foot meets the back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Round into the right heel. Inhale, draw your left leg up. Exhale, left foot through. Hands to the inside of the left foot on a block or on the mat. And then 5 pulsations. Lifting the heart. Straightening through the knees. Lifting through the heart. Straightening through the knees. Lifting the heart. Straightening through the knees. Our last count. Lift through the heart. Straighten through the knees. Bend the front knee. Keep the hips low. Swivel all the way around to the other side. Hands to the inside of the other foot. Lift the heart. Straighten both knees. Draw the chest down. Lift the heart. Bend the knees, swivel all the way around. All the way around back to the other side. Hands down. Left foot meets right, downward facing dog. Inhale, draw the right leg up. Exhale, right foot through. Hands to the inside of the right foot, block or mat. Same thing. Little pulsations. You find your pathway. Keep the hips low, bend into the front knee all the way around to the other side. Same thing, 5 pulsations. Bend the knee, keep the hips low, swivel all the way around back to the front. Front foot meets the back, downward facing dog. Feet underneath the hips, lift through the heart. Exhale, release down. Ground into the feet, inhale up, descending. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Draw the feet out wide. Big toes inside of the heels. Hands to the sides of the waist. Lengthen through the sides of the waist and draw down and forward. Hands here. Then opposite hands to elbows. Lift through the inner arches of your feet. Don't let them collapse. Tailbone lifted and then swing side to side just a little bit. Hands to the ankles or peace sign fingers to the big toes. Root the tips of the scapula down the back. Inhale, exhale, pull forward. Take your hands, clasp hands to opposite elbow behind the back or wrists, or reverse Anjali Mudra, palms together, clavicle wide. Release hands down onto the mat. Underneath the heart center, lift up. Thumbs to the waist, front of the waist, fingers behind. Inhale, lift up. Exhale through the mouth. Get grounded. Hands to the waist, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in. Stand forward at the front of the mat. We'll open the hips a little bit. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down and over. We already have been. Inhale up halfway. Make your way to downward facing dog. Ground into your right heel. Inhale, draw your left leg up. Exhale, draw the left knee through. Right toes tuck. Right inner thigh in. Now, you can just come, I don't mean just, but you could come down forward into your pigeon pose. You could have a block underneath the back left hip or up onto the fingertips, pressing. See, I'm pressing into my back right toes. My back right knee is actually lifted as I draw the right inner thigh in. Lift the heart and then serpentine motion downwards. Press into the fingers and lift the heart. Serpentine motion downward. Press into the fingers. Lift through the heart. Exhale, release down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Back right toes tucked. Inhale. Draw the left leg all the way up towards the sky. Roll your left hip on top of the right with the knee bend. If you like to come down to your right elbow, rotate your left fingers out and look underneath your left armpit. Left foot down, left hand down, right hand down, downward facing dog. You can move through any transition that you'd like to. Ground into your right heel. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee through. Pigeon pose, Eka, Raja, Kapotasana. Again, I'm on the exact same side. I'm sorry. Other way. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, right foot comes through. Left toes tuck. You can have a blanket underneath this right buttock. You can come down and forward. Or press into your back left toes. Maybe even lifting the knee as you draw the left inner thigh in, and then heart center snakes downward. Lift, open, offer. Lift, open, offer. Lift, open, offer. Hands down. Back left toes tuck, draw the right leg all the way up towards the sky. Roll the right hip on top of the left. If you like to come down to the left elbow, rotate the right fingers out, bend the right elbow and look underneath right armpit. Right foot down first, then right hand, then left hand, downward facing dog. Fly, walk, float, swim, hovercraft. Your feet underneath your hips, lift. Exhale, release down. Deep breath. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Next, Ardha Pada Padmasana, half standing lotus pose. The modification is a beautiful tree pose, Vrikshasana, with the left foot to the thigh, foot to the ankle, or foot down to the mat. If you'll take a deeper expression of the same kind of posture, you might like a strap and or a block. I'll ground into my right foot, draw my left leg up and rotate out from the hip, foot to thigh. Dropping the knee down and keeping breath into the ball of the foot. Then I'll take my strap, I'll wrap it around this left foot. I'll take my left arm up and rotate my thumb downward, bringing the hand behind. And I've got the strap in my right hand to hold it. Reach around behind me, taking a hold of the strap or drawing the hand down to the big toe. Now I really need to be aware that I don't have sensation in the front of my knee. If there is sensation that is unpleasant, you're loosening the strap. and sliding the foot down towards opposite knee. Inhale, draw the right arm up. Exhale, slowly bend down and over. Letting the right hand reach down to the block or to the mat. Ground into the right foot. Inhale all the way back up to standing. Exhale, hand to strap. Slowly release left foot down. Ground into the feet. Draw your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Other side, ground into your left foot. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Or draw the right leg up, rotate right leg out from hip. Strap into around the ball of the foot. Now, with the hip opening, we can tend to really hyperextend through the lower back to try to compensate for the hips not being very flexible. Send the tailbone down, and if that's the case, let the foot slide down towards the knee in more of a figure 4 shape than this half lotus shape. Draw the right arm up. Thumb rotates down, hand around behind the back, taking a hold of the strap or around the big toe. Draw the left arm up, lengthen through the side of the waist, pull up through the lower belly, draw down and forward. Keep the arch of the standing foot lifted. Ground into the left foot. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, take the hand to the strap. Ground down into the right foot. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Stand forward, front of mat. Inhale, expand up. Exhale, hands to the heart center, bending the knees over the midline of the feet. Lift and rotate, drawing your left elbow across your right knee. Ground into your right foot. Draw the left leg back behind, high lunge twist. Left hand comes down to the mat, right foot on top of the left, or to the height of the knee, Vashisthasana, or peace sign fingers around the big toe. Inhale, up. Sides of the waist are nice and long for this. Exhale, release. Optional vinyasa or back to downward facing dog. Draw your feet underneath your hips, lift through the heart. Exhale, release down. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Bend the knees over midline of feet. Lift and rotate right elbow across left knee. Pull your right knee back in line with your left. Inhale deeply, exhale, right leg out behind. Rotate and twist a bit more. Right hand down onto the mat. Pinky toe edge of right foot. Your form of Vashisthasana. Extended side angle. Or side plank. Left foot meets the right. Optionally through your vinyasa. Or come all the way down onto the belly. A little Kriya action here. Left elbow down, right hand down, lift right leg up to the back, and then settle down. Lift left leg up high and twist, and then down. You have to manage the arms on your own. You could be up here on both hands. I like to kind of move one hand forward and one hand back. This is a release for the lower back. Find your own spiraling pathway. Hands underneath the shoulders. Draw all the way back. Child's pose. Knees down onto the mat. Chest down onto the thighs. Pause here. Come up onto the knees, palms together. Begin to draw the arms up and down. Now, so we're moving the fascia between the scapula. And we'll take a little Kundalini yoga mantra as we do so, because it'll make us feel extra spiritual. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. First, female primal energy. Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Namo Namo. Eternal Shakti, eternal power, Kundalini, Mada Shakti, Mada Shakti, Namo Namo. Move the scapula, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Namo Namo. Kundalini, Mada Shakti, Mada Shakti, Namo Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Namo Namo. Kundalini, Mada Shakti, Mada Shakti, Namo Namo. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, arms down, palms up onto your thighs. Come forward onto the hands and knees. Right knee into the nose, right leg out behind. Right hand down, left arm by the ear. Inhale. Exhale, pull in, say yes. Inhale out, yes. 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 Release down, other side. Left knee in, left leg out, roll left inner thigh in. Yes, Kriya. Yes. 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 Knees down. Tuck the toes, walk the arms way out long in front. Anahatasana. Roll up through the spine, bring the legs all the way around to the front. Take a seat on your sits bones, lift knees up, palms up, Navasana. Place the toes down, draw the legs out in front. Inhale the arms up, exhale, lengthen down and forward, Paschimottanasana. Roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. We'll come all the way up and over with the legs to a plow pose. Or if you like to block underneath the sacrum, legs up towards the sky. Clasp the hands behind the back. Press into the shoulders. Let the toes rest onto the mat. If they don't rest on the mat, let them rest on a couch or a block. Take your hands to your lower back, draw your elbows in, one leg up and then the other. Press your toes up towards the sky. Knees into your nose. Slowly roll down through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Place your right foot down onto the mat. Rotate your left leg out from your hip. Left ankle onto your right thigh. Lift your right leg up. Thread your hands through and around, right shin. And then gently press left elbow to left thigh. Suchivandrasan. Place left foot down, draw the right knee up, rotate out from right hip, right ankle to left thigh. Right foot is flexed. Reach your hands down and around your left shin. Gently release, place the feet down onto the mat nice and wide, swivel the knees down and over to the right side. Press into the back left heel. If you like to flex your front right foot and slide your right foot on top of the left thigh. And gently release, feet down onto the mat. Inhale. Exhale, swivel to the other side. Flex your front left foot. Place left foot onto right thigh. Rotate your head. Exhale, release, knees into your chest. Squeeze the knees in again, giving yourself a little hug. Draw your right leg down long. Rotate your left leg out from the hip. Left hand to the left foot or ankle, right hand to the thigh. Half happy baby pose. Extend left leg out long, draw your right knee in towards your chest, rotate right leg out, hand to ankle, or arch of the foot, left hand to the thigh, half happy baby pose. Take the legs, extend both legs out long, arms above the head. Lengthen the whole body out on the mat. Full Dandasana. And place soles of feet together, knees apart. Supta Baddha Konasana. Rest here, letting the Soma, the lunar elixir, drip down through the body. Take your legs and extend them all the way down onto the mat, making your way into your Shavasana. Take a moment to be still, to be easy. To rest into the clear spaciousness of your own being. To dissolve the mandala that you have created through your practice. Draw in a deeper breath. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate your wrists and ankles and then begin to stretch your body out in all directions. Rub the palms of your hands together and the soles of your feet together. Massage your face and your jaw and down the back of your neck, over your scalp. Roll over onto your right sides. Make your way up to seated. Let your eyes close. Imagine or see or visualize a beautiful white lunar disc, like a full moon with no mark on it, up above the crown of the head. And imagine a lunar elixir, an amrit or soma, gently dripping down behind the crown of the head to touch Soma chakra. It's a minor chakra just behind Sahasrara chakra. And feel this white, blissful elixir of the moon gently drip down to Soma chakra and fill the inside of your skull. It drips down to the soft palate of the mouth and you may need to swallow, and the saliva might be very sweet, a byproduct of the Soma, and let the Soma drip down the inside of the throat and down to the heart, down into the navel, down into the pelvis and into the root. Feel the whole body and all of the chakras, all of the vital centers bathed in this lunar elixir. This deeply vitalizing, nourishing lunar elixir. Place your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. We'll chant Om Somaye Namaha. Prostrations to the energy of the full moon. Exhale out, inhale in. Om Somaye Namaha. May all beings find happiness loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Take a moment and dedicate any merit you've received from your practice. Offer it out to all sentient beings. And we'll complete our practice by chanting Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings find peace. Exhale out completely. Inhale deeply to begin. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Much love to you, my friends. Take care. I shall see you tomorrow. I'll be here at 9 a.m. and Saturday.